now we finna go over the ingredients, right? Look, you know, I can't do nothing but laugh because you know what? There's so much mystery around seafood mac. Look, this is really it. Look, we got elbow mac and cheese. Look, it's a 2-pound bag, but of course I'm only gonna use 1 pound. Then we got fresh shrimp. Look, this has been peeled and deveined already. Here we got heavy whipping cream. This is a 1.5 cups. Then I got sharp cheddar, and then I got Monterey Jack. Man, you so many combinations you can use for this. You know what I mean? If you want to go with white cheeses, you can go with white cheddar also. You know, it's up to you if you want to do a white sauce. This is just a cool little smooth. When I tell you it's smooth, the blend on this is just right. Now, this right here is Creole kick. Now look, right here, I got the fresh shrimp, right? So this is 1 tablespoon, but in the description, and what you guys are gonna see, it's gonna say 1 teaspoon. The reason being is I'm gonna take a couple of pinches and I'm gonna put it in here. You know what I mean? Just to give this a little kick, then I'm gonna blend this in together. Once I blend this, we're gonna let it soak. Cause listen, this flesh right here and this shrimp is gonna absorb that. And with the cheese sauce, it's gonna be nice and smooth. And it's gonna give it that Creole / Cajun, you know, taste. Now, we got 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of flour. Got a little black pepper right here. And here we got a 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, just to kick it up just a little bit. And now, we say seafood, right? So we got shrimp. Look, the possibilities are endless. You can go with, add lobster to this, or lobster, shrimp, and crab legs. And look, I went ahead and bought a pound of snow crab. I'm just gonna open these up, take the, you know, the meat out, and get them ready. But listen, you wanna make sure it have seafood every bite. And I got some lump crab meat that's in the refrigerator right now. And you guys will see that once I get ready to put it in. But really, this is it. So what I'm getting ready to do now is open these up and shred these cheeses, and we're gonna go from there. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is, I put 4 quarts of water in here. I'm getting ready to put this on the stove, bring it to a boil. I'm gonna follow the instructions that's on my elbow macaroni. And then what I'm gonna do is bring it up to a boil. As soon as it starts to boil, I'm gonna dump the macaroni inside, and we're gonna cook it for 9 minutes. After 9 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the colander and shock it with cold water to stop the cooking process. Reason being, because we're going in here. So we're gonna continue cooking from there. All right, so let me bring this up, and then after that, we get ready to shred some cheese. Okay, and just going over again, listen, it's best to use block cheese, you know, so you don't get that like greasy film. You know, that's the film that, you know, what they sprinkle on the pre-shredded cheese to keep them from sticking together. Now, you guys see me, you know, put some of the Creole kick in here, put just another little pitch in there. You know what I mean? We're gonna work it like this, and we're just gonna let it sit up, because listen, the shrimp gonna absorb that taste in there too. What I'm gonna do is, I'm getting ready to wash my hands, and then we're gonna put some black pepper in there. Now, just put a little black pepper on it. And just a little side note, you gotta be delicate with your shrimp. All right, there we go. Now I'm gonna set these off the side. Now look, just go ahead and snap these off. And we can get meat, you know, from everywhere, including this knuckle and all that. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit them like this. I'm gonna pull them out like that. Give it a little wiggle. Look at that, nice piece of meat. There's still some more meat in here. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. You know, finish getting all of this taken care of. And then we're gonna open up this. This is what you guys didn't see, I had it in the refrigerator. This is the lump crab meat. I'm gonna mix it all together, get some nice little chunks, and then we're gonna go from there. So look, as you can see, that was 1 pound of snow crab. You know what, you guys can use king crab or whatever you wanna do. Hey, listen, it gets a little bit more expensive, but this is what I was able to get out of there. And listen, now I'm getting ready to mix it with this lump crab. Now you can see, look at this right here. You see these chunks? So we're just gonna get them to mix. That's all. Just gonna have a little snow crab and this lump crab meat, you know, mixed to it. You know, you're gonna get, somebody's gonna be happy when they get some big pieces like this. Look at this right here. Now, once you get your pot, get it on the stove, then you wanna go ahead and adjust your fire. I start off with a medium heat just to melt my butter. And that's the 2 tablespoons of butter you just saw me put in there. Now listen, we don't want to brown it, so we want to start off low, and then we want to just get it melted. Now we want to go ahead and just add our 2 tablespoons of flour. And then you want to do this on medium, like really almost like a medium low. You don't want it to get too dark on you. You know, take your time. Now we're gonna start adding, after we cook this for about, I don't know, maybe about 2 minutes on that medium lowish heat. You know what I mean? Just to get that raw taste of flour out of there. Once we do that, then we're gonna start introducing that heavy whipping cream. Remember, I tell you, it's all in your elbow, wrist, and your hand. You just keep it moving. Now we're gonna start adding some of this heavy whipping cream. So, you know what, let me get it right. I'm right-handed, you guys. So, just do it like this, just a little bit at a time. We let the heat, you know, do its work. It'll start thickening up. And then we just add a little bit more. Now I'm gonna come with my Monterey. Just take a handful. Just start moving that around, because listen, we want this to be cheesy. Don't forget, this is our base here. Now for another handful. I'm gonna give it, this will be my 3rd little handful coming in now. Now I'm just gonna take 1 handful of this sharp cheddar. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe just a little bit more. That right there gives it that bite, you know, and that taste. Hey, this is a tough combination, y'all. And we're just gonna keep stirring and let it melt on its own. You can smell the blend of cheese. Oh man, this is right here. Now, I'm gonna say this. Listen, you want it to be creamy, because listen, we going into the oven. You don't want to cook it down a little bit, no further. Because the longer we gonna cook this, the thicker it's gonna get. But before I introduce the elbows to it, look, we're gonna take the Creole kit.
Now as we, adding our dry ingredients, you know what? I don't just dump them all in there. I like to use my whisk and just completely get it mixed in there with the cheese. So as you can see, it's completely dissolved. Now go ahead and add the next one. Right there, which is the black pepper. And we can come with the cayenne. Listen, just at each stage, just want to go ahead and make sure you whisk it fully blended. And I'm big when you got to taste it, right? So I tasted it and I decided that, hey, I'm gonna add this, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. You know what? That was cool. And at the end, you know what I was thinking, man? You guys can do a half a teaspoon, that's like the base, or you can do it all the way up to a full teaspoon. Now, after that's, fully blended, as you saw, that I just went ahead and just added my macaroni to it. Now, you guys can make it super, super cheesy by just doubling the recipe for the cheese sauce. Now, after you're done with that, you got everything mixed. You can see it inside of the elbows. Go ahead and put a layer down in your Pyrex pan. That right there is a 13 by 9, dish, right? So after you get that laid out, you just saw me put the shrimp on top, and the rest of it is pretty much self-explanatory. You can see right there now I'm coming with the crab meat. And just imagine if I had lobster, scallops. You know what? It's up to you, you guys. But you know what? Don't forget, listen, the more seafood you put in there, the more expensive this dish gets. Like I say, it's the holiday, so we're gonna show out. Okay, so once I got my, my layered, I got it layered like I like it. Once I'm done with the crab meat, I go ahead and start adding cheese. Now you just seeing the way I do it. There is no right or wrong way. You guys put whatever cheese and how you want to do it and how cheesy you want it to be. Now, after you got it, then when you put that macaroni back on top, as you saw, you just repeat. And now I got it layered up. Hey, super easy, y'all. You know what? I don't know what the mystery is. You know what I mean? It's really all in the cheese sauce. Other than that, it's just pretty much self-explanatory. If you know how to make macaroni and cheese, which happens to be the best. I mean, the easiest. Now, you want to put it in the oven, make it at 350 degrees for 25 minutes covered. And then after that, we go back in there, we remove the covering, we go back into the oven, and then we cook it just for about, I don't know, you want to keep your eyes on it, watch it. I like to say, like a base is, like let's just say 10 minutes, and you get the top like you like it. And after that, as you can see, it's time to go ahead and plate, y'all. Tell me what you think. That's it right there. Hey, super easy. It's nice and gooey. Hey, I can't really say enough about it, but as you can see, listen, the cheese is melted. You can see right there some of the shrimp and whatever else you guys want to put in there. So you guys enjoy.